Roll20's performing a security verification.
Oh.
It
Oh,
is
no, wait,
stuck
I had that for Discord. Not for Roll20.
You see, it seems to be working completely fine for me. Maybe I've sunk so many hours into Roll20. It's just it puts me in the top tier.
You're in the loyalty program.
Yeah, I'm a priority customer.
The email sort of saying, "Oh, have you tried this character combination?"
I've got it marked in my calendar. When in June this year, it'll be 10 years since I joined Roll20.
No.
And so
Wow.
at that point,
God,
I'm gonna figure out what the average kind of the average daily usage over 10 years will have been.
Well,
Is
especially
that
on
something you want to know?
I suppose it's like hitting play, like played in WoW, isn't it? And being like, "Oh, I didn't need to know that."
Yeah, it's when you realise you've used an entire year of your life playing a game. Yeah.
I wish it was a year.
Yeah.
Anyway, who is going to recap our last session?
Well, Aether was unconscious the whole time, so
The werewolf guy with no bottom half was getting sicker. We didn't
Lupin.
open.
Didn't he die?
Was it Lupin?
his mates kind of just took him,
He did
took
die.
him off a little
Yeah.
bit. Did he die? No, he
No,
like
he
hunched.
pulled over.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm assuming Jim took his hat back.
oh, I don't know if he did.
I think you did say that you were keen on getting the hat back. So I will say
Yeah.
that you rather callously, as he kind of slumped over, just kind of went, "That's,
Yoink.
we never said keeps."
Yeah, we didn't let some rabid wolves out of cells or rooms that they were locked in because we're clever like that.
Yeah.
And we got across some planks that weren't booby trapped, but we thought they might be, so we were very clever and acrobatic. And we found a dude with tentacles. That's about as much as I remember. And then I went to bed because I'd rested
It
legs.
is an edge.
we met Brannick, Red Moon. Didn't ask his name, but he told us anyway. Iggy was keen on showing his affiliation and helping them, whereas Edge was trying to be a bit more diplomatic, I think. And he basically said, "The monster's over there. If you want to save your mates," he went through, pushed through an entrance in a wall. And I think
we reluctantly had to go and save Aether after being told that, he's in trouble. He fell in the water. Got to go help him. Can't go killing a bunch of vampires yet.
this is the second time you've saved Aether as well. First time unknowingly, second time knowingly.
I like the idea that in Iggy's mind, Aether is just like he's fallen down and doesn't have his armbands on, and so he just can't cope in the shallow water.
And there were pretty mushrooms.
They were indeed. They were pretty and very special mushrooms that smelled mildly garlicky and magical, and gave off a silvery glow.
And it sounds very much like they'd be useful against some vampires. I don't know. No, I'm overthinking. Never mind.
Or, hear me out, garlic bread.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that goes without saying.
Bruschetta sliced up on top.
Tasty. Well, didn't you remember you have a handy compendium telling you all about how to use the different mushrooms?
Well, no, I've got like my first mushroom or something,
Yeah,
which tells me about 4.
Roger wanted a exhaustive compendium of mushrooms.
I did try.
Yeah, instead got that's not my mushroom.
Yeah, so
thou hast
my
not
first-
my mushroom.
Was it textured? Is it textured? So one page, the mushroom's all rough. Next page, the mushroom's furry.
I touched very much.
I mean, there's slightly different paper on, but it's kind of worn down, so it's just like kind of you can't tell what the texture is meant to be. But it makes Roger happy.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm hoping that my mushrooms that I've just picked up are the ones on the the Glow doth impress page. But you never know.
But yes, you'd packed away in your bag as many mushrooms as you could gather, but you learnt a bit of caution and you didn't cram a load in your mouth this time, which is to be
Yeah, I'm
commended.
learning.
Yeah, and then you fought some stuff.
A couple of zombies, and then from within the zombies, the mind parasite intellect eaters, whatever they're called. I'm just scrolling up the chat.
The intellect devourers.
Intellect devourers. There we go. I mean, that's pretty close. Were closing in on Aether. / seemed incredibly sinister. Very I imagine they're very kind of face huggerish. And then every time there were two, and every time they were killed, there was like murmurings from the next door, being like, "Oh, no one's got this far before," or "You might be a challenge," or some condescending but inviting tone.
Yes, and
And that's it, I think.
I think that's captured pretty much everything. I think.
Edge went through the water, I believe, to get to us rather than going around the outside.
Yeah. Oh, and Iggy pretty much one-shotted the snake.
Nice.
Absolutely did. He absolutely destroyed the snake.
Yeah. Snakes I'm really good against, and spiders not so much.
Yeah, I feel like Iggy's got his confidence back after the spider encounter by just hitting a snake between the eyes. But
I mean, it was 2 shots. But,
yeah, that's true. And I think I did say that it was an arrow in each eye.
Yeah.
So, you defeat these zombies and the intellect devourers. They came out of their heads. The last one, I believe, was exploded by Aether.
Witch's bolt.
His sneaky, I'm gonna disappear and reappear over here trick. And Witch's bolt, which is splattered against the wall. At which point the doors where the blood spatters are leading to swing open, and you hear a voice inside. Specimens worthy of experimentation. Come inside and let me observe you up close. Come now, don't be shy. And inside the room you see a large flaming brazier giving off light in this room. Light enough for you to be able to see a large stone slab in the middle of the room with bits of body parts on it, as though like something's been cut up here. There's a table with all manner of books and instruments. In the far corner you see what looks like some kind of torture device. There's quite a neat table that the Mind Flayer is standing next to, which has a important looking arcane device upon it. And also in the room are there's like a torture rack and like blood on the floor, a skeleton on the floor, and like brains, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brains on the floor. And this Mind Flayer is just standing there, steepled fingers. Come, let us talk a while. What do you guys do?
I think we should go and chat.
Right. So when he's talking, is he talking into our heads, or is it into the open space?
It's so you hear noise like kind of underneath his voice that sounds like he's talking in a completely incomprehensible language. It's not anything you've heard before. It's not even like infernal or anything like that. It's incomprehensible, but you feel like these words are layered over the top, as though he is transmitting a translation over the top of this to you.
Okay.
I'm confused. I thought we were doing a flashback instead of this. Or is that coming up?
It's coming up.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Roger's having a YOLO moment.
So is Roger going in there first?
Yep.
Okay, so line yourselves up in the order in which you are entering this room.
Aether will kind of first off just kind of acknowledge the fact that he has been rescued again and thank the others. But then after seeing, he doesn't have necessarily mixed feelings about Roger, but he also is aware that the last time he saw him, he was being carried away. So I think Aether would assume that Roger went to get help, and then that is why he's been rescued now. So he doesn't necessarily know the events that have led up to here. So
Excellent.
Aether will be backing Ratscrab. But not entering, very clearly not entering, wanting to kind of survey the room first.
Okay. So sorry, go.
Just a quick thing Jim would do. I just wanted to check because I wasn't sure on the 5 familiar specifics. But a familiar can go off and do something, can't they? Limited by range.
It will follow your commands, yeah.
So if I was to tuck a little note into Murray's collar and send Murray back to the ship, is that something that could be done?
Yes. Now, whether your Tressum gets there or not is another question, but yes, you can slip a note in the column. What's the note say?
The note Jim would write, "Dear Book, we're in a bit of a fix in the sewer with a scary tentacle man." And then under he'd put, "Not Edge." Love, Jim. And he'd tuck into Murray's collar.
Book. In the sewer with scary tentacle man. Not Edge. Gotcha. Awesome. And you'll notice you have a nice shiny new token and character sheet for your Tressum.
Yeah, I saw. It's brilliant.
So, Roger, you go in there first, and as you step through, this Mind Flayer's eyes lock on you. And as you meet its gaze, the fire crackling just starts to slow and then stop as time stops around you. And you hear this Mind Flayer talking to you directly, and it says, "You there. Let's see how strong your mind is, how worthy you are of experimentation. Let me have a look in your mind." And you suddenly feel this force enter your head, and then you look around and you are in the wastes of Draventyr. And over in the distance, you can hear someone calling out to you for help. And it's a voice that you recognise, because this is the person to whom you are the I know a guy. And they're calling out for your help. And they're beckoning you over to them. You can see them, they're on the ground, and they are injured. Help, Roger! It's me. You said you'd be there to help me. I need you. Come and help me, please.
And off I would go.
She made me do things. I didn't want to. Please help me. It was someone called Hecate or something, and I need your help. I'm hurt. I'm injured. It hurts, Roger.
Can I just check? Have I got all of my bag and equipment with me?
You seem to have all of your equipment with you.
Okay.
Roger, why is this person after why is this person after me? They kept saying that you'd be able to explain. Roger, why? What's going on?
She's an evil woman. You've got to ignore her.
She gave me an axe. And she said that if I was going to do good in the world, I had to cut down a tree, but it wasn't a tree.
She does that. She will tell you one thing and it's not what you think it is. You can't blame yourself. It's just what she does.
And in your mind, you hear, perhaps he blames you and not her. You set this creature upon your friends. Friends who are with you and the friends from your past. How can you live with yourself? He is in agony.
I can live with myself because I did the right thing. She was evil and she was trying to make me do things that nobody should do. And I took a stand. I failed, but I took a stand. And it's her doing this, not me.
Roger, please give me something for the pain. Please make it stop.
Okay, I will reach into my bag.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've got two very different paths I can go down now. And I'm going to give him a dried mushroom from my dried mushroom jar. Because I've got 4 left.
Okay. You hear in your
Chew on
head,
this.
you roll the dice. Are you going to cure him, or is this going to kill him? Can you live with causing your friends even more pain? And as you hear this word pain, you feel this shooting pain going all through your body. And can you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Apparently not.
That is not good. That is not good at all. So that was we'll take the first one. So not rolling with advantage.
one.
So that was a crit fail, -1. So you take. So Roger takes 4 psychic damage, and as you pass the mushroom to your old companion, Timmy, who looked up to you because you knew what you were doing on the ship, and you handled the gunpowder so deftly. You knew exactly where to go, and Timmy was the kind of kid who just kept stumbling over and getting in the way and wouldn't stack the cannonballs right, and you always told him that you'd be there to help him and to help find his way. And now when he needs you, you give the mushroom, and he takes a bite of it, and he starts clutching his throat. Oh, why? I didn't mean like this. It
And
hurts.
just so you know, Roger is on his knees beside him, hugging him as this is happening.
Get away from me.
No,
How could you do this? I curse you. I curse you in the name of the Raven Queen. She will
I'm sorry, I'm
never-
full of curses. You can't curse me anymore. There's no room, no bag space.
The blessed Raven Queen will never look kindly upon you. You walk in her land to your doom. I curse you. And your old friend just slips away. And you kind of zoom out. You do not see what you would have seen if you'd rolled better, but you zoom out and you find
Standard.
yourself back in the room in your body. Weak-willed, but fascinating. I think you will be an ideal specimen for experimentation. Who's next, I wonder? And I believe it's Aether next to Nick.
Is Aether aware of what just happened to Roger?
As far as you're concerned, Roger has walked in, you are behind Roger, and Roger suddenly goes, and then you instantly hear the who's next. So from your perspective, a blink of an eye has happened.
I mean, Aether would like, before entering any, I mean, he can clearly see the room from where he is, would like to just kind of do, I don't know if it's an Arcana check, I don't know if it's just a general kind of, he knows this is magical, he doesn't have to be, don't have to check to know that the space is magical, but just to kind of either get a level of threat of the Arcana around him.
Yeah, I'll let you do an Arcana check for that. Okay. There's definitely weird stuff happening here. But looking around, you can see that the instruments, the body parts, the device that's on the desk, and just the mind flayer in general, that this is not normal magic. This is not sort of wizards messing around. This is not even necromancers. This is, whatever's happening here is wholly unnatural and otherworldly. It evokes more kind of eldritch horror
Okay.
than actual magic, and this is a very dangerous place to be.
So way beyond the realms of normal kind of wizardry.
Yes.
This is okay. Well, I mean, as Roger's already in there, do I get a sense of any of it or originating from any particular source, or Mind Flayer himself?
You can't. So you can't get nailed down just with a Arcana check, kind of where things are coming from. You just get the feeling that what you're seeing is, it doesn't line up with sort of spell books or even kind of holy sacrifice type stuff. This is alien.
Aether will steadily walk towards Roger, but kind of say to him, say aloud, kind of, limits are there to be tested. And kind of just walk in.
Another one. Let's look into your mind, shall we? What have you seen, and what will become of you? and he sort of reaches out, and you feel like a horrible feeling of a hand inside your brain, and then everything goes foggy, and you are taken back to when you were on the Silver Gull, and you see the Nilbog in front of you, and you are taken back to when that deal was first struck, and you finding out that the Nilbog had given a bunch of goblins and hobgoblins a task to try and find map pieces and treasure. But you know now the treachery of the Nilbog, and you can feel that visceral hatred of it. And the Nilbog smiles at you with a massive unnatural grin, and clicks its fingers a few times. And you see appearing on the deck of this ship Roger and Jim and Iggy and Edge. And the Nilbog brandishes a knife, and you look at your companions, and you see that there is a Nilbog just over each one of their shoulders, and there is a Nilbog just climbing round their legs. These things are everywhere, and it speaks to you. So, you've come back, have you? Failed in your task. It's 'cause you're weak. It's 'cause you're weak. Nothing can beat me. I'll always be watching you. I bet you couldn't even take me out now. In fact, try. And he brandishes a dagger, but a fairly hefty dagger, and offers it up to you.
Where are we? Are we on the deck of the ship?
On the deck of the ship, but you can see your companions with you. And where you've only ever seen one Nilbog, there are like 9 of them. And they are all smiling, and this one is in front of you, taunting you, and offering you a dagger, inviting you to do your worst, because it thinks that you're too weak to do anything about it.
Aether will look at the dagger. I mean, he is raging. He is definitely seething. He sees the creature of his imprisonment, everything he considers to be evil, and say, I don't need such crude tools to deal with you. And he'll attempt. Can I do spells in this scenario?
You can try anything.
He will, if we're on the ship, and in his mind's eye, we're on the ship, on the deck of the ship. He will, even though his companions are there, he is so angry at this Nilbog. He will attempt, with all his might, the highest spell slot that he can do, cast Tidal Wave, and rip up the side of the ship with as much force and wave and nature as he can to just crush the Nilbog, the several Nilbogs, the main Nilbog.
Okay. So as you do this, you see the waves start to grow around the ship, and just as they are about to collapse in and crush the Nilbogs, the Nilbog just clicks its fingers, and you see these waves that were towering over the ship and looking like they were going to engulf the whole ship. Suddenly they are shrunk down, and they are focused into 2 thin streams that just hit you completely, and they slash across your chest, and they cut across your face. And as this happens, you feel that surge of pain, And as it does, you hear the words of the Mind Flayer. Pain begets pain. And that word burns as you hear it. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
I can if I didn't just close my character sheet.
It can't be any worse than mine, right?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, of course.
Okay. Nat 20. Do it again, just in case it's a double nat 20. Just in case.
Ooh, okay.
Because of the house rule.
Here we go. Come on.
Oh, I got excited then. But yeah, so with a nat 20, you pass, and the nilbogs that are around your friends just shy away, and you feel like the sense of growing paranoia about nilbogs constantly being around you and harrying your friends is subsiding and is not going to be a permanent effect, impacting all initiative rolls from now on. But
Brilliant.
instead, it shies back. You've won this one, but you can never kill a nilbog. And it disappears away. And as you start to zoom out, you see a different scene that you realise is something that happened in real life 2 years ago in the past. But you weren't there to see it, but you're kind of seeing it happen now. As you can... you see an image of the real Nilbog in discussion with a djinn. And you overhear bits of the conversation, and you can tell that this is the Nilbog being given his task by a djinn. And the conversation that you overhear is the djinn telling the Nilbog that Tyringham Filgrave knows everything that there is to know about Ka'ath. What with Tyringham Filgrave being Ka'ath's father. And then we zoom out, and you are back in the room, and you hear, much stronger mind, much more spirit, much more will. I will look forward to dissecting your mind, getting under the skin, as it were. And from everyone else's perspective, this has happened in a blink of an eye, but you are back in the room. The flames of the brazier are back to crackling away. And then, is it Iggy or is it Jim that's next?
Me next. Iggy's like, he doesn't know what's going on, but he feels like something's happening. He's like, oh yeah, me next.
Okay, so you have the look of a killer about you. Fascinating. I enjoy exploring the mind of killers. Let us see what we find if we delve into your mind. What does your heart desire? What does it fear? And again, the hand goes out, the flames stop, and you feel that you are taken somewhere. You are in a big city. You are in a tower in a big city. And next to you is a floating skull that you know in your heart of hearts to be Murray. And any feelings of joy that you have of being face to face with your God that has promised you so much starts to ebb away as Murray seems to be sort of dismissing you, and you hear in your head, "You disappoint me. You were meant to be my presence out in the world, spreading my word, growing my followers, building up belief, making me into the large God that I'm meant to be. I am so disappointed in you. Where is the blood in my name? Where is the showing that might is right? I don't think you deserve the skills that you think you have with your bow and your blade. Come, let me take them from you." And you feel invisible, wispy arms kind of entangling you and trying to wrench your weapons away from you. But not just your weapons, but your hands as well, and your teeth, all the things that you would use to kill. Can you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Okay.
Come on.
Wisdom save. 17.
17. Okay. So, with a 17, your feeling of, well, no, I must shed blood at least once a day, at midday, every day, in order to please my God, no matter what. That feeling is subsiding. Instead, it seems like Murray has taken a slightly different tone. You have fight in you. No, that's the wrong voice. You have fight in you. Maybe there's hope for you yet. I value those who will not be subservient to others. I value those that stand.
Have the hands gone?
Sorry?
The wispy hands. Are the wispy hands that were...
Their grip has loosened, and you have kept hold of your bow and your blade. And
in this situation, Iggy would attack Murray if he could.
Excellent. What would you attack Murray with?
If I'm able to draw my sword, he would. If not, just go for a bite.
Your sword is with you. You can choose to try and bite him.
I think you'd bite him, yeah. Just like, if he's being kind of restrained, it's kind of like a struggle and like a just animalistic instincts taking over.
Okay. On your character sheet, on your attacks, do you have bite as an attack? Or
I don't, but...
Okay. I will reward your spirit and your vim. And you feel like you've been given a gift. And you feel like you now have the attack action of bite, which is the same as an unarmed strike, except it does piercing damage. But as well as the normal unarmed strike damage, you also do 1d6 poison damage with your bite.
Ooh.
And as Murray essentially dismisses you to go off and continue spreading the word, you see that the scene unfolds and there are others around Murray. And you see a dragonborn being cast away for reasons unknown. But you also see someone who Murray refers to as Inti. and you don't know why, but you feel like there is a familial connection between Inti and someone who is part of the All Trades.
Okay.
And then
Oh, I think I get it. Okay.
we'll zoom back, and you are back in the room. Not only a killer, but a fighter, a true fighter. You look like you're even more eager to attack now. I would love to explore what is behind that. I can't wait to get into your mind. And yep, that extra ability is effective immediately. And
Okay.
then we have Jim.
Engine, do you see?
Well. Small and yet important, I feel. Or at least you think you're important. Let's see. Let's go into your mind. Who are you important to? And are you really that important? And the flames stop. You feel a hand gripping inside your mind. And you see in front of you, everyone else is gone, but you see Book in front of you, and she is grasping her hand to her chest. And she looks down, and then turns her hand towards you, and you can see a black spot on her hand. You did this. You brought this here. How could you do this? How could you do this to the crew? How could you do this to me? How could you bring a curse to me? I can't believe I ever loved you. You've caused me nothing but pain. And I wish nothing but pain for you. And as that word pain is said, you hear it in the Mind Flayer's voice. How much pain can your feeble heart and weak mind bear? To damn to death one person who truly loved you. Can you please make me a wisdom saving throw? A 9. That is a fail, I'm afraid. You promised that you would cook a meal for me. We would share that together. Now there's nothing but ash. There's nothing that you can do to fix this. And as you feel that pain in your heart of these words sinking in, there is no confusion here as to what she means. You take 1 psychic damage, but also you have this strong feeling that you need to make up for this. You need to show your devotion to Book. And as you are brought back into the room, you feel, I cannot eat until it's with Book. And I cook her that meal. And every meal to come. And you feel like this pledge to not eat unless it's with Book, you feel like you are getting days and days of that all at once. And you suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Ooh.
and you are not able to consume any liquid or solid unless Book is with you. This would include potions and mushrooms and anything of that ilk. And the effect of having a long period of not eating will start to ramp up the exhaustion.
Okay. Make a D20 test. So obviously, okay. Oh.
So, he is in love. That is a word for the weak-willed. You are a slave to that lady. Maybe I should just take apart your brain to spare you this feeble suffering. Ah, and we have one last one. Late to the party. Come.
Like,
Let
Thank
me
you.
Let me see your mind. And as Edge walks in, you have the Mind Flayer talk to you, but also it's almost as though the Mind Flayer is talking to someone else who's with you as well, but pointing its eyes very much at you. It's very unclear. But then he says, you part of those who carry the souls of the dead in your blades. Such sentimental nonsense. Let me see what's in your mind. Are you
with those words, Edge would just put a hand to the dagger.
Are you loyal? Or are you just desperately seeking a friend? Let me explore your mind. And you feel what everyone else has felt before you, that the flames in the brazier just stop, and the feeling of this Mind Flayer's hand entering your mind. And you are taken back to a scene where you see Saber Ray in front of you, and she is holding in her arms the body of Isabella, and there is blood everywhere. And you know that this is the scene that she's described from her past. You can see someone in the distance running from one side. It looks like a captain. It's not someone you recognise. And you see from the other side a mob. Flames, pitchforks, all of that coming from the other side. And even though you know this could not have possibly happened, Saber Ray looks up at you as you're watching. This curse, being part of a sisterhood, does nothing. It just masks the guilt. Having a soul rest inside a blade, that is no rest, that is no loyalty. That is just everlasting torture. You are kidding yourself if you think that this loyalty to this club can give you anything but sadness and pain to all those around you, especially your friends. Because of your actions, you're blindly following this faith, this sisterhood. You will cause nothing but pain. And again, that word pain just sends bolts of pain through your body. And can you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
Does Edge's grip on the dagger provide any advantage to this throw?
No.
I'd ask.
Always worth asking. 13. So, with a 13, you have your hand on the blade, but you sense a feeling from this blade as you keep hold. Don't listen to her. It's not real. The only thing that's real is the blade. Stay your course. Remember your vows. Stay loyal. And you do not get a massive boon from this because you scraped by with the lowest possible passing roll. But this image in front of you of Saber Ray and Isabella, they look at you and they both scowl and they both look furious and they stand up and they walk away. So, maybe it is more than just a passing fancy, a fashionable friendship. Maybe there is true loyalty here. Maybe there is a bond you feel. Maybe it is a soul you carry with you. I always thought the soul resided in the brain. I look forward to finding yours. And as you get this clarity of the loyalty of the Sisterhood of the Sword and the fact that the scene you've seen in front of you is not real and couldn't possibly be real, you kind of see the truth behind it. You find that you have advantage on all charisma based checks to do with vampire in your interactions with vampires.
Awesome. Thank you.
Well now, I think that we've determined that you're all prime candidates for me to split open your skulls and explore what's inside. And as he says this, his tentacles sort of writhe in excitement. We can do this the easy way, or we can do this the fun way.
As he says fun, Aether will immediately look at Iggy.
Oh yeah, Iggy's like, I think we've all had enough of this guy. Shall we? And he draws his bow.
And I think that is the perfect time for some initiative rolls to be rolled.
It was a sick concept, by the way, Rick, and great filler material. Thank you.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
You have some dark thoughts on the tube. You
Yeah.
need to read it like a nursery rhyme book or something.
Imagine the person sat next to you while Rick's sat there going, yes, yes.
There's pain.
You know that see it
I think I'll say
sorted,
pain again.
or see it sorted thing? I bet there's been reports.
You just keep saying pain.
So
Be on a list.
I think we'll do one round of combat, and then we'll call it, and we'll do the proper combat, leaping into it next week. But it is Roger that's first through the door to start.
And the bad dude is that thing, the circle down further
So
down there.
you have Mind Flare down here.
Okay.
There's also a skeleton who has been just patiently standing just inside the door here,
Oh,
who is also looking, reasonably hostile as armed skeletons do. And everything else. So for the benefit of Xander wasn't here. What you see in the room is a stone slab with bits of body parts on the middle, blood spattered everywhere. There's a flaming brazier in the centre of the room. Over to the left there's a table with kind of books and instruments, and everything looks a bit weird and alien. There's a torture rack with a bunch of brains on the floor in a pool of blood. And there is some treasure to the right, and on a plain desk down next to the Mind Flare is this shiny, glowing, arcane-looking device that looks very important. Roger, what would you like to do?
so I'm going to move over here.
Mhm.
And I am going to use my short bow and try and hit Mr. Tentacle Man in the face.
Go for it.
No, hang on, sorry.
Uh, 15 hits. Six damage.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to hide beside this hearth that's on my left as best I can.
Give me,
I
give
do
me, a,
that.
s- give me a quite a tricky stealth check. Okay. You think you are very well hidden.
Am I like a 3-year-old with my feet sticking out underneath the curtain?
I mean, you are certain that even though you ran in front of him, shot him, and then ducked next to his fireplace, you're certain you're well hidden. So it is now the skeleton's turn, who is going to ready an action. So then it's the Mind Flayer's go, and the Mind Flayer is going to move over to Roger. And yeah. Yeah, he's gonna move over to Roger, who he can see you, and is going to
Surprise!
try and whip you with his tentacles. Oh, does a 9 hit? Don't think it does.
No, I've got an armour class of 14, so it needs to be 14, doesn't it?
So
Yeah.
he will look disappointed, and then go. Rise, feed, and one of the brains on the ground
Yeah.
seems to wiggle and move. Let's say it's that one. Little legs pop out, and there's a familiar looking little creature there.
Like it.
Who I've just rolled initiative for, and we'll pop. There.
Brain
Ethan.
fuckers.
Aether, it's your go.
Oh dear. Not a fan. Can I tell what the skeleton's doing next to me? Because it's how ready does it? What's going on with it?
So it has a short sword in its hand. It is looking as much as a skeleton can with no eyes, looking at all of you collectively, and it has its sword raised. It also has a short bow in its other hand, and arrows on its back, but it seems like it's pretty ready to attack.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the skeleton. I'm gonna do. Let's go Sorcerer's Blast with.
Okay.
Oh wow!
That is a crit fail.
Oh man, that is not good.
So if this creature had flesh and muscles and innards, you would have absolutely got it, but it just goes like under the ribs, between the ribs and the pelvis, and it just looks down as it flies past. And skeletons can't smile, but at the same time they're always smiling. This skeleton definitely looks like it's smiling at you.
Are we rolling this again to see if it was a double crit fail?
Right, hang
that's
on.
a good point, yeah.
Should I roll it again?
Yeah. Just in case.
Okay, hold on. I think losing stuff.
Yeah, this is purely to see if it's a double crit fail rather
No.
than... close, but... okay, is Aether doing anything else?
Yeah, he's not particularly pleased with that attempt, so he's going to go again.
Okay.
He will use quickening. It's a waste of it, but he's so pissed. To use 2 sorcerer's points to attack again.
Go for it.
And he's going to use the same spell. Oh god. Oh man.
I mean, that just sails past its head.
Oh.
And you just hit.
At this point, like he is like just like, oh come on.
Any movement?
Yeah, he's gonna move. It may trigger something, but he's gonna move. He is going to.
Don't go towards the brains.
No. He's going to go towards the table over here.
Okay.
What was that? 25. Yeah, he's gonna go in front of the table, kind of just hang out there. Maybe have a quick look, but I don't think he'll have time to look between the atrocious aiming and.
Yeah, so you see kind of this looks like weird books and diagrams and instruments, but they don't look magical and wizardrous. I don't know. They just look bizarre. Like they don't belong here.
Okay.
Jim, it's your go.
Did they nerf quicken spell? Because you can't like double cast over a level 1 spell. So you can't double cast Fireball anymore with it. So you cannot modify a spell in this way if you've already cast a level 1 plus spell, nor can you cast a level 1 plus spell after doing it.
Oh, must have.
Yeah. You can do it for the cantrips, so it's
Yeah.
not a level 1 spell. Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause I remember
yeah,
when I
so
used my
right.
Wild Mage sorcerer, I cast 2 fireballs in 1 turn with Quicken Spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of says it all, right?
Unless. Oh no, never mind. You can't
Unless
upscale
there's
it. can you?
another one. Maybe there's another one that's high level now. You can't do that really. I haven't looked at sorcery in 24.
I'm only
Anyway.
a level 2 sorcerer, so there might be
Yeah.
limitations for that.
Potentially. Anyway, sorry.
No,
Sidetracked.
that's right. So Jim's going to do. He's effectively going to try and do two things at once, but he's going to be using an action and a bonus action.
Right.
So with his left hand, he's going to point over at the little head crab and be like, "Gin," and just like that, and burst of water will come out, and the tentacles will come out next to it.
Oh, sorry, ignore that.
Here?
Yeah, it kind of in front, kind of blocking that whole lot of them. Bit one more to the right. Yeah, there, and the tentacles will hit. Just double check that. Oh, I forgot what it was now. Roll D20 plus 3 plus. What was my?
Wasn't it plus 8?
My spell
Was it D20
plus 8, yeah.
altogether?
Yeah, plus 8. And plus proficiency, isn't it? Yes. No. Hold on. Is it plus proficiency as well? Melee spell attack?
I thought it was plus 5 plus 3, so D20 plus 8. That feels familiar, but I didn't write it down.
Okay. Okay, cool. D20 plus 8 to hit. It's 11 here.
11 does not hit the intellect devourer. It's too small.
Oh. Okay, cool. And with his other hand, he's actually going to cast a spell, but not really realizing it. Thinking he's doing the same thing, he's going to be trying to pull some tentacles out of the ground and being like, "Stop right there!" on the Mind Flayer.
Okay.
But he's actually going to be casting. Listen.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw or paralyzed. Okay. So this is at advantage. Wisdom save. 19. Guessing that's a
Yeah,
success.
that's saved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's his turn because he hasn't got anything else.
Moving at all, or are you staying in?
Yeah, probably will move. You know what? Yeah, it's going to move down Aether. Can't move much further than that anyway. Probably about here to get to this Mind Flayer.
After seeing Jim with his hat, will also put his hat on.
So this intellect devourer is going to scuttle very quickly over to Jim, and it is going to cast. Not cast. Going to multi-attack. It's going to first do a claw, miss, and try and devour your intellect. Can you make me a intelligence saving throw, please, Jim? DC 12.
DC 12. Oh no! Hold on. Intelligence save. So let's just click an intelligence save. Yeah.
Yeah, intelligence saving throw.
Oh.
Oh, you pass. Edge, it is your go.
Hello, everyone. So, I had a really good plan up to this point. Are the number of brains on the floor there accurate to the number of brains that are? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Can someone help me untangle a wording thing? So, if a spell ends after 10 rounds, is a round everyone having a go, or is that 10 goes?
What's the spell?
Entangle.
If you hit the speech bubble, it'll just put it in chat and then we can read it.
I know, but I've typed it in, so I don't think it's got any information that's useful, but hold on a sec.
Hold on, I also have Entangle. I can...
I've just copied this in from some source I found. When I was
yeah,
adding it.
concentration up to 1 minute. It'll stay there for 1 minute, which is 1 round of combat is 10 seconds, so 6 rounds of combat.
Okay.
10 rounds of combat. Round of combat is 6 seconds.
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Right, that
10.
was my question. Yeah, I was just. It seemed like, but I haven't
So
watched the
count
film
it
fully
for
through yet. So.
you going 10 times.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Fine. So, Edge would like to cast Entangle on Brains.
Okay. 20 square foot. Okie dokie.
He would aim it at the centre of the Brains, so that all the Brains could get captured by this. I'm assuming Brains aren't very strong, so.
Oh, where's my thing? Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Spell assets. Go. Oh, now roll 20 takes ages to do anything. Let's go. That one adds 20-foot radius, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. There.
Is that everyone,
Right.
Alex?
Yep, that looks, if anything, more powerful than expected. Yes, thank you.
Okie dokie.
Would suggest avoiding that area with bare feet.
Okay, so this is a concentration spell, so as a reminder, if you take damage, you have to do a constitution check to see if you retain concentration, but you have the entangle spell up.
Super, and a spell counts as my action, right?
Yes.
Super, so as a bonus action, I will ready my steady aim and end my turn.
That's only your next attack roll on your current turn.
Oh, is it? Oh, balls. Okay, I thought that might give me a.
Although, if anyone happens to do an opportunity attack, though, it's not likely, but that would be an attack. So yeah, you can do it. It's not burnt anything.
Oh, I mean, unless I can go back and could I hide? I'm sort of assuming the Mind Flayer knows I'm there, although he would be distracted.
Oh, you can try and hide. You can make a stealth roll to see how well you.
Yeah, fine. I'll try and hide instead then.
Where are you hiding?
Just round the corner.
Round the corner. Okay. Give me a stealth check.
I'm pretty stealthy. Fucking stealthy,
Wow.
to be honest.
Pretty stealthy. And Iggy with back to normal sized Iggy in tow.
Yeah. We'll enter the room a little bit more. Cast Hunter's Mark using favored enemy on Mind Flayer.
Yep.
And then standard longbow attack. Oh, do I get? Is Rat Scrub within 5 feet of him?
Yes, because it's a melee attack.
Okay, so that's a 19. Because
Get
pack
advantage.
tactics.
Oh, pack tactics. Ah, jammy bastard. Yep, 19 hits.
That is 10 plus d6, 5 from Hunter's Mark, which is 5 force. And then we'll extra attack for a 26. Doing 3 plus 3, so another 6.
Oof. Okay. That's some good damage. Anything else?
No. Hold on, does that count as? Yep. No, that's it.
Awesome. It is 10 o'clock, so I propose if we call it there, and then next session we can dive straight into the fight, carry on with initiative. I hope
Yep.
you wrote down all of the boons and or curses that you got in.
I've already added it to my character sheet. I've got
Excellent.
my bite.
Is Edge's charisma advantage permanent?
Yes. In your interactions with vampires, yes.
Sweet.
Did
I didn't
Aether get an
write-
advantage, or was it just he doesn't have a disadvantage on initiative rolls?
Let me just check. So Aether got you got your information that
Got ya.
was important.
Yeah, got you.
It was the fact that you won't be worrying about nilbogs
Yeah.
during
Yeah,
initiative.
if you'd have failed, you would have suffered a permanent -5 to every initiative roll
Oh,
Ooh.
because you would have been paranoid that nilbogs were around and threatening your friends and joining the fight.
so I could miss
all
with
get
my
to know.
spells even later in my turn.
So I didn't write mine down, but basically I think the summary is I'm fucked.
You
Well-
are so your buddy. You did not manage to save him and find wear a nice little hut in the lands in Draventyr between Woodholt Docks and where you think you're going. You didn't see where that safe bit of land was where the friendly person is. Instead, you're fairly sure that you are not looked upon favourably by the Raven Queen in the Raven Queen's land.
Yeah, she kind of hates me, and so does
You
Hecate.
just-
So I'm just on a mission to pick up badges of people that hate me.
Yep. Just pissing everyone off.
Yeah, it's not my fault. Nah, I'm 16. Nothing's my fault.
So, stupid character thing. Ignore that.
Awesome.
So next week, is it only Mandy at LAN or you go, Nolly?
No, I'm not going.
Also, it's just Mandy then.
Yeah, I need to sort out something with Geo. So he has to borrow some equipment, but I am not able to make it. I need to message him actually.
Well, I will be in a new location next Wednesday. I am moving.
Hey.
So I'm currently living at my dad's, but I'm moving into a flat share next week.
Hey,
Very
Uh,
nice. Congratulations.
Yeah.
is it nearby? Oh, I'll stop recording.
Yes, nearby. Yeah.